Yo, welcome to episode 24 of the Just the Guys podcast. As usual, we got me, Terrell, in the building. We got Denzel in the building.
Yes, sir.
And we got Rod in the building.
Yo, what's good?
As always, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for checking us out. This this is a very special episode. This is the earliest we've ever recorded this shit. It's only 11:45, but it feels like 7 a.m. low key. Especially for me, because I went to sleep at like 5. I don't know what time Denzel went to bed, but I went to sleep at like 5.
Hey, Terrell, you a ghost right now. How you
Yeah,
up?
yeah, I know. But let's start with the well. Actually, we missed y'all because it was a whole week we didn't record. Y'all got an episode last week, but we didn't record. We didn't sit down and record last week. So let's do some mental health checks. How y'all been? Who you want to start with?
Let's start with Denzel.
Oh, me.
How you been, bro?
Shit. I've been pretty good. It's nothing really changing, but something noteworthy did happen yesterday though. When I was on my walking to work and shit. It was a kid. He was young. He was young, probably around like 17, 18, 19, one of those three. He driving a BMW. He had like a fanny pack on. And he saw me walking. Bro, he's like, you work at the Walgreens? I was like, yeah. He was like, yo, I give you a ride. Like, it's hot as hell out here. I was like, I bet. He's like, all right, come on in. Man, I got in. It was a nice car. Got in. He was like, man. He was like, how long you been working like in that little shop? I said, I was like, shit, almost 10 years. He was like, yeah, I remember seeing you when I was like 8 years old, 7 years old.
God.
He was like, yeah. He was like, I was like, bro. I was like, dang. I was like, so you just balling right? He's like, yeah. He was like, bro, like, I remember everybody in that neighborhood behind the shopping center. I used to live over there, like behind it. So I used to be over here like every day. This is basically my neighborhood. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah. Everybody used to see you walking. He was like, that man must be working hard, bro. He was like, that man ain't working in the streets doing nothing he ain't supposed to. He's man just working. He was like, I'm trying to be like that. I was like. That's good. That's good. He was like, bro, if I like when he dropped me off, he's like, if I ever see you, I got you. Don't worry about it. Da 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 da. He's like, just keep doing what you're doing.
That's fire though.
And yeah, I was like, first off, I was happy that I like at least affected somebody.
Yeah.
And two, I'm getting old, my nigga. Damn, Terrell, we getting old, bro.
He
Who's
said he was
we?
8 years old when he used to see you. God damn.
Who's we?
Yeah, right.
What you mean?
Hey, Rod, me and Terrell getting old.
Who's we?
Terrell,
It's
you
just
right,
it's just
Rod.
you. It's just you, King. It ain't me.
Terrell getting
Look at
old.
this face. I look 22. Oh
That's
look.
what
Yeah, I
all the
mean,
old men
he
say.
ain't. Nah, he ain't lying. He do be looking young as shit. But what? Terrell is like 2 years behind you. I'll be forgetting
No,
y'all fucking
no,
ages.
I'm
a
I'm a
year.
year behind though. That year made a
So
difference.
this,
You were walking while I was coming out.
Well, I don't know what you're
that's
talking
true.
about, man.
Damn.
But right,
So this man's what you at 27? You at 27? Is 28?
who's that? Wait,
Yeah.
whoa. I'm about to be 27.
Yeah. 27. Is 28, right?
Yeah.
Is you 28? Why
Yeah,
did I think you was like, God damn.
what you thought I was?
Nah, I knew you was 28, but it's like mentally, like I never really confirmed that. But you really 28. You a healthy young looking 28. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like despite all the bullshit, you a healthy 28. Because when you 30 years old, like I know motherfuckers that I work with. One of them, my boy Corey. Shout out to him if he still be listening. I know he kind of a fake listener, so he don't really support me like that. But my boy 29, bro, he's 29 and he got a kid and everything. He seems much younger than what he is. It's crazy. I was talking to somebody and I was like, so, like, how do the age brackets work? Like, what, when you 20, 21, you young? And then when you get to, like, 24, 25, 26, it's like, you're just, like, an average age. And then when you get to 29, 30, like, now you're old. It was Daisy. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, bitch, no. At 30, you're still young.
Yeah.
Like, you were still, like, 30 should be prime time.
Facts.
Honestly, because 30 to 35, like you lived enough, you have a life experience to know what you should and shouldn't be doing. You should be on your way to making consistent ass money. Honestly, at 30, if you're not making consistent ass money, we doing some shit wrong. I ain't gonna lie to you, because we had a whole 10 years to figure shit out. So at 30, if we're not making consistent money, we fucked up somehow. We really did.
This could
Because
easily
it'd be 40-year-old.
this could
Go
easily
ahead.
spill into something else that we were talking about a couple of nights ago about being not doing some shit by 30.
Yeah, yeah. You talking about oh shit. Oh
Oh
shit. I
my
know what he's talking about.
god, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, my mic peeked the fuck out just now.
It's
But
cool.
this man, you talking about smashing.
Yeah, we talking about.
Matter of fact, let's go ahead
Oh
and
wait,
transfer into that.
let's finish the mental health checks and then let's get
Oh,
into that.
my
Go
bad.
ahead,
So,
Rod, because you had the tour and everything.
hey man, you see this shit right here?
He's a
You see
big
this shit? If
stepper.
you can't read this, the Big Steppers tour. That shit, the fucking tour. That shit went crazy. It was fantastic. Honestly, I blew a bag out there. I spent like 800 or something on that whole trip. But it was worth it. Definitely worth it because the experience was mind blowing, bro. If y'all don't know, Kendrick is damn near, if not my favorite artist, like of all time, my favorite rapper at least. He probably is my favorite artist. Cause that man got a bag, and I don't care, y'all, Young Boy or who else y'all be fucking listening to? Dirk fans, no offense to you, Denzel. Young
I ain't no
Boy,
Dark fan.
Dirk. Oh, okay.
They were on his
Young
ass.
Boy, Dirk, Lil Baby, like y'all who only listen to trap, stop hating on this man, alright? Cause he got many of flows, many of verses. This motherfucker got melodies. He be singing and vocalizing and doing all kinds of shit. And it's just, I don't know, his music is just different. And to go out there and see all his different fans, like I saw like a 6'3", 6'4" white man with a long gray ponytail and like a shirt and like a long sleeve under that and some like Wrangler jeans, and I was like, this is a Kendrick fan? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did not expect that. That was crazy as hell. And then I seen like other people, like it was like a this black girl, was like a really big, hefty black girl with like dyed blue and green hair. And then of course you got like me and my girl, and it's like there's just so many different fans, bro. You wouldn't expect them, and they was getting yellow bracelets. They was getting VIP access,
Damn.
which is crazy as shit. Because if I had gotten VIP access, I really wouldn't have been able to afford the trip. But I mean, it is what it is. I just wish I was on the floor, like on the floor, like where it's just crowded and musty. Because Kendrick was like, they was turning up. I'm not gonna lie, especially Baby King. Baby King was turning them the fuck up, even though he opened. Like it was like some throwaway artist that I was still walking around the arena, like looking at the shirts and shit. But they was turning the fuck up, bro. It was crazy. Like they was going stupid to some shit. Like Mad City, Mr. Morale, like they were turning up. Like you could see it. Like the crowd was just, people was just going left and right. They still had their cameras out. They were just going, the lights were just going bing, 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 left and right, and jumping up and down. And I was like, shit, there's really no other artist that I really mess with like that in order to go to their concert and just know every track, like the verses. There's no other artist I feel like that with. So I was glad my first concert I was able to experience was with, him. And he was saying that like it's been 5 years since he's seen us, and that's crazy because 5 years ago I did not have no bread for a concert. So we made it somewhere. But how you doing? How you doing, Terrell?
Shit. I had a fucking amazing week. Amazing week until yesterday, right? So me and Rod had this conversation about like this professor I had in college who, like, I failed out of his class, but he still passed me anyways. And we had like a kind of like a man to man talk about like why I was going to college. And I was like, I'm going to college for my like my parents. And then he was like, that's not a good enough reason to go. Like you have to want to go. Like you have to find your reason of going. So I was telling Rod that story. Now I'm not gonna out my family member, but it was a family member I was telling the same shit to. I was like, oh, I was talking about this professor, and then they were like, oh, yeah, I wish you would have stayed in college because you're not doing shit right now. And I was like, I'm not doing shit. I'm like, but I have the podcast, and they're like, yeah, like, but the podcast is not making you any money, so you're not doing shit. I was like, that stung a little bit. It stung a little bit. Like I had my little moment. I was like, all right. And I was like, you know what, bro? I'm about to turn up. I'm about to fucking turn up. That's why we started with Kanye West. Can't tell me nothing. Cause once my money's right, you can't tell me shit. I'm dipping. I'm dipping. I'm making my bread and I'm dipping. That's it. But
It's sad that That's what matters too.
But what I was gonna say is, like, even to the listeners, when you have like this kind of like out of the 9 to 5 dream that you want to chase, your family might be like the first people to doubt you or to tell you some dumb shit. And it's just like that's just the way it is. And they don't see it. They don't see the vision until you start making bread. And then it's like the way I'm going about it is like, look, I'm not gonna talk about the podcast to y'all. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing, no success, nothing. But when you start seeing me making bread and I just dip out and y'all don't see me no more, hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna use that as motivation. But it did sting a little bit. I'm not gonna hold you. It did sting a little bit coming from who it came from. But I was like, you know what? It's all good. It's all good. They're gonna have to live with that regret of saying that when this shit pops off. Give me a year. Give us a year. Give us a year. This shit's gonna be on a whole different. Mark my words. August of 2023, we're gonna be on a whole different level. I promise you. But besides that, I'm still having a great week. Hung out with someone yesterday and had a great time. That's why I got home at like 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. But yeah, let's let's get into our hypothetical friend.
Our hypothetical friend, yeah.
We don't want to say his name, but it's hypothetical.
Got.
It's hypothetical.
Damn. So, hey, yeah, like let's say you had a friend, right? A friend who's attractive. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all gonna hit the button, hit the pause button, and be like, "Hey, yo." Like pause, but no, stop that shit. We in our mid to late 20s. We don't give a fuck about that no more. We all know our sexuality.
Pause.
What you mean? Oh, pause on the fuck you. So check me out. So let's say your hypothetical friend is nearing 30, right? They what? 26? Yeah, nearing 30, hypothetically. They nearing 30. They tall, you know what I'm saying? They handsome, muscular. You know what I'm saying? Got a nice smile. Like really no flaws like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing that's just like, oh, I'm insecure as fuck. Like they don't have a patchy ass birthmark on their neck. They don't have like far ass eyebrows or far ass eyes. You know what I'm saying? They don't have an awkward build. Like they honestly like all together, like fundamentally, like should be an attractive person, right? Cause like they got what bitches would look for. You know what I'm saying? The height, the face, the muscles, all that stuff is there already.
Yeah.
They got the frame, the muscles, but they don't have the game at all. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't get it. Like, and it's crazy because hypothetically, in school, this friend had some baddies come after him, like real baddies. Where I was just like, "You want my boy? Like, you want my boy? How? Like, why do you? I mean, I get it. You know, he's not an ugly guy, but it's just like, damn, if you want him, and I pretty much, you know what I'm saying, we always hanging around, and the door is right there. Why don't he just walk through that damn door and close that bitch? Like, I don't understand. Like, you got all these doorways open, and you don't walk through them. You're just like, the walk is too far. I don't like the way that door looks. That door might be a little too heavy, or I don't like hypothetically. So I just don't get it. If you 30 years old, heterosexual, if your boy hypothetically is 30 years old, heterosexual, and he hasn't got no box yet, what are y'all doing about that? And he's a good looking man. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing about that? Like, would y'all, you know what I'm saying, hook my boy up, try to slide him something?
You know what? Go ahead, Denzel. I feel your take is gonna be crazy.
I mean, to be honest with you, the doors is just gonna keep opening even more the older he get. Now imagine if he get like a salt and pepper, shit going on. Like it's gonna get worse. Like not worse, like in a bad way. It's like it's gonna be more females knocking on the door. Like if he's built like that, the older he gets, it's gonna be like a fine wine. So he really can like curve females if like at this point. Like he can if he want to because it's just gonna get better, not worse. It's like it's different for us. So he's not gonna. It's just going like he can do it. I mean, it's not optimal. I mean, I wouldn't say it's optimal, but he can. It's not like he gonna run out.
Yeah,
He has a point.
I feel
anytime
you.
soon. Like it's
But
gonna
don't you
be
think that's
another one that
strange?
I mean, maybe he know it. Maybe he know what he got. And he just like, well, I want the cream of the crop. I want the best looking, or like maybe he could choose. Like females do it all the time. They'll be curving until they find that one. That's probably how he is. He's like, well, I know how I look, so I mean,
But to have no experience at all, can you really be picky?
he
I mean, you
can.
can still be picky if you look good. I mean, don't
I
get me
mean,
wrong,
wait,
but
I have a question. Hypothetically,
yeah,
has he kissed somebody before? Has he kissed a girl before?
yes,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
He said it was like in middle school, hypothetically. This
I
person
mean,
kissed somebody in middle school.
I feel like he'll if he do find one, is he probably gonna have to learn how to do all of the the tricks.
Hmm.
So I feel like it'd be a learning experience for him when he actually does find the one. I feel like the person he does like get with, whether it be for like a week or it's like a long term relationship or one night, uh, I feel like they won't care if he's good looking enough. They probably won't get because we the same way. Like if some dudes if they get a girl that's inexperienced, they don't care. She bad, but like she can learn.
Mm.
Ain't the end of the world. They probably the same way. We go like, well, uh,
I'm not gonna hold
he
you.
kind of fine. So I can he'll learn. Maybe he's need to find his stride. Boom.
Yeah, he need to do is find his stroke, not his stride, because
I
if
just say I'm
you
trying.
if it don't like I was thinking like maybe hypothetically this guy he might not be into women, you know what I'm saying? Which is also cool, but it's like that's not the case because if you always talking about like how bad this girl is, like celebrities, or how bad this mattress actress is, and you busting in your hands, like you know what I'm saying, to your hands or to strokers, I don't know what because we got money now. My guy probably got machines. He probably got the automatic paw cleaner 3000. I know y'all seen them shits. That's shooting water and suds and just spinning and stroking. He probably got one of those because he got bread now. But
He
so it's
does.
like I just don't get it. And you know, the older we get, the better looking women get because like their bodies develop. You know what I'm saying? They get curvier. The fat start going to the right places. They start having the funds to hit the gym and to go on their little like you know what I'm saying like their cleansing stages where they don't eat much or like they eat whatever. Like you just get more knowledge as you get older, so you know how to take better care of yourself, your face, your skin, all of that body. Like you don't look like just like a little girl. Obviously, that's like what maturing is. So I know there's some stuff out there he look at and just be like, damn, like hit the glasses push. You know what I'm saying? Like push them shits up and be like, mm, that's nice. Like that's 30. You know, I could do something with that. But my guy doesn't, and I really don't understand why. And I feel like the whole oh yeah she's bad so she can learn. Like I feel like men we think that way. I think for a girl the other way around, she's not gonna be interested in you. Like if she just wants to smash, if you don't have experience. You know what I'm saying? Because this is like, you don't know what the hell you're doing. You down here feeling around. You touching spots that you shouldn't be touching. Like you think you're doing something, and yeah, it's like a dog down there at a dog bowl drinking water. Like, and you just don't like you're
The
not.
goal is right here, and your ass is like,
Yeah, you everywhere else. Here, here, here. Like, and it's like you're not doing nothing really. So it's like I don't know, man. I don't know
nah,
about that experience, that inexperienced thing. Maybe in a relationship, like he
yeah,
could, but I feel like his partner only gonna have a certain amount of patience. They'll be like, okay, yeah, like this man trash. Like I don't know
facts.
what's
I mean,
going on
honestly,
here.
he is if that's the case, he could just get with a young girl and
That's the thing. That
that
hypothetically,
isn't experienced,
he
that isn't experienced, and then just learn together, I guess. Find
hypothetically
someone that is compatible with you.
hypothetically he doesn't even do that. I
It's like he
thought
doesn't have that interest, bro.
I thought it came down to like him not having like confidence in himself, even though he has all these attributes. Maybe he doesn't see that. But
Mm.
hypothetically, me and Rod hypothetically might have to just take him and take him out on the town especially up
Yeah,
there, especially up there.
yeah.
Have them
And
slay out.
we hypothetically bringing you with us. We flying you out. You coming too?
You getting flued out.
Yes, yes, you
Getting
are.
flown out. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, you going
That
too.
shit. That
Fuck
shit
you
used
talking
to.
about?
That shit
Getting
used to
flown
send
out. This
me.
ain't Instagram.
That shit used
You
to send
finna, you
me.
finna take.
They'll
Go
tweet
ahead.
that shit. They'll be like flued out. It's like that's flown. Like flued out. I got flued out. Like shut that shit up.
Flew out.
We finna take your 5'6", or excuse me, your 6'5" ass and that long ass 7-foot wingspan, and we finna put some bitches in them arms. We finna
Like,
get you right, bitches and margaritas, cause you know they
yes,
love
sir.
those. We about to get you right. We gonna get you right. We gonna have a good night. Honestly, we gonna see what moves you got too. Bust some Fortnite dances out. You feel me? Start eating mode on that dance
Oh
floor.
no, not dancing. Ah shit.
That shit's gonna be, that boy gonna hit the what's that shit called? The intensity where it's just like
No, no. Hell nah, I ain't gonna
Oh
do that.
shit.
I'm
my
about
man's
to just
finna
post
boogie, and
up.
I'm finna hype his ass up and be there like, hey, hey. I'm gonna get him right. We gonna have a good time.
Like,
That's really what it be about. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm past the stage where like I go to like little parties or functions or whatever, or like even the club. I don't really go to the club like that. Like every once in a blue moon, I'll go with my boys, but it's really just for the music. Like I be trying to turn up, bro.
yeah.
I don't care about no little bitches. Like I literally will palm the bitches like this and just push their ass out the fucking way.
Then
Like,
yeah.
yeah, like exactly, like get the fuck out my face. Like I'm trying to turn up, but every time I go, it's like, cause there's these spots up here that's like it's free to go and they're like really popular. But the music sometimes is be ass. Like either the DJ be fucking up the rotation of the music, and it's like he'll play some shit and then like he'll slow it down and have a terrible transition, or he'll play something and like won't play the music that obviously is getting the crowd hype, and then he'll switch to some like Hispanic shit that's slow and somber and like all intimate, and it's like, bro, we trying to turn up, bro. We need to have like, I feel like we need to have music for us that's not just trap and like hip hop 24/7. Like there needs to be a nice blend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't be feeling that, or like the music isn't loud enough. I've had it to where the music was not loud enough, bro. I got there and 20 minutes later I was ready to go. Like
That's ass.
my vibe was killed. Like that shit had been thrown to the ground, squashed, 5 knuckle shuffled, picked up, RKO, thrown in a dumpster. Like my vibe was so down in the ground. It was 6 feet. That shit was gone.
Five knuckle
Undertaker.
shuffle. That's tough.
Yeah, bro. Like it was shattered. Like my vibe was completely. I was literally standing around. Like I had a moment where it's like I was unplugged from the Matrix. I stood around and was like, just looking at the people that was just tipsy around me and like just kind of like vibing, like acting like the music was good. And it's like, bro, y'all know y'all not really fucking with this. I looked at my hypothetical watch. I hit one of these. I said, y'all ready to go? Cause I'm not feeling this, bro, at all. It's time to slide. And I just don't, I can't do this, because y'all be coming out here just to drink and just be loose and have a fool and to get bitches, and then that's it. But half of y'all can't even do that right. Like y'all can't have a conversation with someone, and y'all be doing too much in the conversation, which brings us to our next topic.
Oh
So,
yeah.
go ahead and take it
Let
away,
me.
my boy.
I'm not gonna name drop, but you know who you are if you're listening to this. So pretty much, right? I'm trying to like, cause like, all right, so people really don't listen to what the fuck we be saying on here, cause we really be dropping gems for the guys, for the fellas, for the musty ass, dusty ass, the Mary Jean wearing ass fellas. Listen, y'all be offering up way too much information to these fucking girls off the gate. Like I'm talking about, like you first meet her, she knows your life story in the same day. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit, bro. That shit. All right, think of it like this, right? Let's say you love chocolate. You love chocolate. You have a big ass bowl of chocolate. If I sit this bitch right here in front of me and just eat that shit all day, I'm done with that shit. I don't want it no more. But like if I have a piece now, a piece in an hour from now, a piece a day from now, and keep that bowl, there, it's more fun, it's more enjoyable like that. So think of it like that. Y'all be offering up so much of yourself off rip and that's not fun for the girl. Like, it's a game at the end of the day. As much as I talk about love on this bitch, it's really a game, and you really gotta like know that shit. So all the girl, listen. I'm gonna drop some gems real quick. I'm gonna give up my secret, right? So like, I really be busy though. Like, I real life be busy doing shit. So like, when girls text me, it's like I don't get back right away because like nobody really likes like look how that looks. Like if someone texts you and you text them back in the same fucking minute, that's like, damn, you ain't doing nothing but holding that fucking phone in your hand type shit. But like, I real life be busy. Like anybody that I like get into that talking phase with, they just know like now, like, yeah, Terrell's just busy. Like I'm really busy. Like I'll answer when I can, or like I'll someone would text me, I'll look at it and I'll be like, all right, I'll text back later. But look, fellas, look, listen. If she's texting you, right? Take that little hour and a half, that 2 hours to yourself. Don't reply, right? But post on your story that you're doing some shit. Girls like to not be in the know. Like they like to it's a miss like being mysterious and being like not offering up so much off rip. It's like they like that shit for some reason. They like not knowing too much about you. They like that you're out doing some shit. Cause y'all, especially this one kid, bro, like you just be like, I know everything about you. I don't even have to ask nothing. Like, I really don't have to ask nothing. You just say everything. And me, I don't say shit. I really don't. I even the girl that I'm texting now, like I really don't tell her too much about myself. That's just how I am now. But like, it's really a game. And if you listening to this, I don't think this is a game. Like I really don't think this is a game. I just I'm real life busy. Like I'm really doing some shit. But and then y'all guys don't know how to flirt for shit. Y'all really y'all really don't. Y'all be compliment bombing the fuck out of girls and that shit just doesn't fucking fly. Like, you know how many times a girl might get a DM saying, "Oh, you're beautiful. You look nice today." That shit gets so dry. Y'all gotta learn how to flirt without it's not about what you're saying, it's just how you're saying it. So flirting really comes down to like body language and but before I wrap on that, let me get back to my boy here. He had set up a date with this girl, right? And this is not hypothetical. This is real life shit.
Yeah, this is confirmed.
He set up a date with this girl and she flaked on him, right? And then they tried to reschedule and she flaked again. Now, me in that situation, I would have just been like, all right, I'm cold, I'm distant, like don't talk to me. But yet he has this little fucking stupid ass handshake with her, and they be like, all this is like, bro, why are you doing that shit with her? Cut her off. If she had any sort of interest in you and you sat there, right? If she really fucked with you and she flaked twice, and after that second flake, you're just cold and distant. If she fucked with you, she'll figure out like, oh, like why is he being like this with me now? Like what happened? Like I don't get it. Like type shit. She'll look for your attention. But if she doesn't, then you know she doesn't give a fuck about you. Clearly. But yet he has yet to do that shit. It's like stop being so fucking friendly with her, bro. I'm telling
You
you,
probably just want to be her friend.
no. No, he doesn't. Don't look at me like that because you were like, oh,
Uh,
you're preaching the friend zone a couple episodes ago.
the L
No,
is the
but
delayed
look,
W, right?
it is. But look, I explained it to Rod after the fact, and Rod caught it. I said, if you're gonna be a girl's friend, right? If you're gonna sit in that friend zone, if you're going to be there, I'm not saying actively be her fucking friend every fucking day. I'm saying be cordial with her or be like friends with her and like talk to her every now and then, like every other week type shit. Not be on her ass every fucking day. And that way you sit in the friend zone for real and you just stuck in that bitch. But when I was in a friend zone shit with a girl, like I'll text her like 1 week, I'll disappear for like a couple weeks. Now come back. That way it's like I'm not losing you. Like I'm still around type shit. Like we still have that relationship, but it's not like every fucking day. Like, what's up, bestie type shit. No, like I'm not doing none of that shit. But that way you can dip out of the friend zone eventually. But the way this man's setting up, it's like you setting up for like you just staying in that box, that friend zone box. You staying in that bitch, and that shit has a whole bunch of Attack on Titan walls around it. You just building them hoes up. I'm telling you. But this
Shit reinforced. That boy in the outer wall.
you
What is
got
it?
it.
Wall Maria.
Facts.
Wall Rose.
You
Oh,
every episode. But
that boy turned into a phantom. He said,
but
"Fuck
there
it,
you
man.
go.
I'm out of here. Y'all
That's
talking
a,
about me?
that's how you
I'm
gotta
playing."
that's how you gotta go ghost on these girls, just like that. Abrupt.
Facts.
Done.
Just disappear. Ain't no phase. Either it's just in frame and you out.
Facts.
Like you gone.
But
None
it's
of
like,
that.
bro, like it's really a game. Like, and girls like that chase, that cat and mouse, that tug of war type shit. Like, you give them some attention, then you take that shit back a little bit. You feel me? You don't
Mm.
want to be like replying every fucking minute of the day. Like sometimes I'll go days without texting some girls and just be like, I forgot, or I just didn't feel like I have moments where I just don't feel like fucking talking, and there's other moments where it's just like, I'll reply later and I'll forget, like legit.
Hmm.
So like I said, y'all that are listening to it, listen. I don't think it's a game. I'm real life busy. We know this. We know this. I have this here to take care of. I have this child right here. I have myself. I have a family. I have a bunch of shit. I have friends. You know, I got shit. You know, and that's another thing
Yeah.
you don't want to do either. You don't want to see these girls every fucking day because then again it gets stale after a certain amount of time. So
Yeah.
like once or twice a week, and then gone for a couple days, and then you see each other again. But flirting and
Most definitely.
complimenting, the differences, cause y'all, I know y'all bum ass, musty ass guys don't know the difference, cause y'all swear telling a girl she's beautiful is just end all be all. That's flirting. But it's like the way you say shit. That's why I was telling a couple, like one of the earlier episodes, I was like, I can get a lot more shit off in person versus
In
like through a
person.
DM because you can read body language, you can see the looks, you can change the tone of how you saying some shit, and you can really bag a girl without giving up one single like compliment. I've done it. It's easy, really. It's just how you're saying shit. You could flirt with it's just I don't know how to really explain it though. But you know what I mean. Like you just say some shit to a girl in a specific way that it's like because being friendly is also like a form of flirting. If you're being friendly to the one specific person out of everybody else, that's looked at as a form of fucking flirting. I was researching this shit low key. I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta be somewhat informed. But body language is another one, like and looks for sure. Like the way you look at somebody, you can just be like, there's a specific look girls give, and it's like, yeah, I know she fucks with me. And that's kind
Oh,
of
for
like
sure.
that's kind of like opening the door for you a little bit. And then you still then that's it's way easier to bag somebody that you see like for example like at work or like at school type shit, somebody you see often. It's so easy to just get with that girl, hypothetical friend, if you're listening. It's so easy to get with
Hmm.
that girl if you see them every day because then you know the looks, you know the conversations you can have, and you feel me, it's just easier like that. But y'all, a lot of y'all swear like the hard eyes and telling a girl she's beautiful every fucking story she posts. That is not fucking it. Every guy, you gotta be different in your approach to these girls. You know how many times a girl, we say all the time, girls have thousands of DMs of fucking random saying you're beautiful. You gotta be
Right.
different. Your approach has to be different. You wanna bag somebody.
So for some of these guys that can't really tell what the difference is, or shit, even myself at one point in time, how can you tell when someone genuinely wants your attention and is trying to flirt with you, and like when she's just being friendly? Like what's the difference? Is there like a different look, a different kind of body language, a different tone of voice? Is it all the above? Like what should they be looking for,
So
or what would you be looking for?
so all right, so like a lot of these times it's just me like because some of the all right, I'm perceptive, but like I'm not perceptive. Like sometimes shit will just go over my head type shit. So like there is a specific look that girls give, and I can't really explain what it is, but like when you see it, you know it type shit. Like you'll feel the look. But like normally it comes down to the way I do it. Well, I just think I'm handsome and shit anyway. So like I think most of the girls that I associate myself with kind of reflect or like feel the same way. So but normally like the way I you just have to take that risk low key. Cause sometimes the clues are just sometimes they're not good at just dropping that hint for you. So you just have to take that risk. And I'm gonna try to use an example that's super general, but I'm gonna use Foot Locker as an example.
All right, go ahead.
um, it's just like I'm gonna use Samantha as an example because that's really easy. When I was dating her at Foot Locker because we worked together. When she initially walked in for her application, she was looking at me, but like the way she was looking at me, she was looking at me and like she was smiling like hard as shit. And I was like, this girl thinks I'm like attractive in a way, right? And I was like, all right, whatever. But I didn't pay it no mind then. I was just like, whatever. Like you might not even get hired, so why the fuck am I even? But then as we
Yeah.
worked together, it was kind of like if a girl is like actively looking to like stand around you at work or like she wants to like have these like like the way I know that a girl likes me is like if I'm walking, like, especially in the workplace, if I'm like walking around and like they're following me, trying to keep the conversation going, type shit. And I'm like, all right,
Oh.
she kind of fucks with me. But like you would know if they just approach you and like they just want to talk to you or they want your attention, they'll just approach you half the time, most of the time. But I don't attribute that to be friend. Well, you just gotta look how they interact with other people and then see how they interact with you and see if there's a difference. If you want to differentiate between them just being a friendly person or them really fucking with you. You gotta pay attention.
Mhm.
But most guys,
All right.
aren't
So
aren't that
I want to
perceptive.
give you an example, like an extreme
Go ahead.
outlier
Let's get it.
example, because I feel like if you were in my position, you would have thought this girl was flirting. But I just think that's just how this bitch is. So this is one girl that's like super bubbly that I work with for maybe like a week or two, because
Mm,
like she spent her last 2 weeks at the job, and she's supposed to listen to my fucking podcast, and that's really the only reason like I was like being friendly, like yeah, listen to this podcast, run the numbers up, follow me on social media, send it to your friends, you know what I'm saying? Because we be dropping gems on here, and you probably learn a lot of shit that you didn't know about guys and how they think and like what they want anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
you're like a young adult, you just turned 21. You know, it'd be cool. But very quickly, I got annoyed as fuck of this bitch, and I mentioned her to you one time. Cause
Mm,
like the first day I was like, is this bitch flirting with me? Like she needs to give me space. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then quickly realized that I think after the second or third day working with her, that this bitch was just doing way too much. And that's just how she is. Like she's just super bubbly, and she likes to have like bring a lot of energy and have like a good vibe. But she would say my name in like a sing-songy type voice. So I say if like you were to walk in, she would smile, like do like this cheeky smile, wave, and be like, Terrell,
Does she do that with
like that.
everybody though?
I don't know. I think it was just like one other guy, but this other dude, ain't no way that she was like feeling him because, I mean, damn, I don't wanna like try to rag my boy on the podcast, but fuck it. My guy's in his 30s, you know what I'm saying? He still look young. He's like in his 30s, nearing his mid 30s, and he's kind of short. I'm not gonna hold you.
Short
My
king
boy
stand
probably like
up.
5'5", 5'4".
Short
You know what
king
I'm saying?
stand
He's
up.
short. A little heftier. You know what I'm
A little
saying? He's a
Tory
little on the
Lanes.
hefty side. Nah, he ain't Tory because he about 3 Tories. But yeah, he's a little bit on the hefty side. He ain't like crazy out of shape or like fat or nothing. But he got drip. You know what I'm saying? He could talk. He could talk a little bit. He got drip. You know what I'm saying? And he's starting to get a little bit of that salt and pepper shit going. He got little streaks. You know what I'm saying? They like
Mm,
little, like very faint. I mean, cool looking dude. Like I wouldn't say that he wouldn't get no bitches, but if he told me that he got some, I could respect it because he seemed like his head is screwed on straight. The way he talked, he seemed kind of smooth. But he was like, "Yeah, the new girl's kind of cute," and I was like, "Yeah, I guess she is, huh?" But it's like it's hard not to be looked at as cute when like you're a girl that's working and fucking you have shoe game, so like you got on like the best sneakers, you take care of your skin, and then like you're yourself, so like your nails are always done. You got like hair shimmer in. You know what I'm saying? You have smooth ass skin, like it's in a nice ass smile. It's hard not to be pretty or attractive. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like you're doing all the basic shit already. So I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess she is, right? But like, when I would actually try to talk to her about shit, like, because I know she was quitting or whatever, so I was asking her like why she's quitting or like why she's doing it so abruptly. Because it takes like you have to be with the company for a little minute. Well, in some cases you don't to move up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, why are you just throwing this shit away? And she was like telling me, but if I wasn't having a conversation with her, like if I was just working, like chilling, vibing, she walk up, stand next to me, and then be like, with this smile, and I was just like, I'd be like it was actually to the point where I would look at her and just be like, yeah, like I'll walk to the back and hear my name and be like, okay, bitch, shut up. I was like, yeah, like just stop. And I asked her friend, I was like, is this how she always is? Like, does this bitch, does she always do that? She's like, yeah, it's just how she is. And I was like, okay, good. Well, tell her to relax because that shit's starting to get kind of annoying. Because I didn't want to be rude. Like, I had no reason to be like a jerk, but that's really just how I am. It's just like, why the fuck you keep doing this? It's really like what I said. And she's like, I don't know. And it's just like, all right, well, relax. Like, chill out. So, shout out to her because her bitch ass probably still ain't listen to this podcast. And it's going to be months later when she does. That's literally the only message I sent this bitch. I typed in the number, sent the podcast, and then every time I see her, she'd be like, yeah, I haven't listened because, like, I live so far, and, like, I get up early in the morning for school, and I literally only have time for school and the gym, which I respect, because she wants to be a nurse or some shit, apparently. A nurse or a doctor, which is, like, pretty common. But, not pretty common, but it's, like, a pretty strong goal, like a common goal of people that have, where they, like,
That's not
focus on
common,
school.
right? That's not common. Being an RN is not
God
common.
damn, you got close as shit. I ain't gonna hold you. And I
No
looked
cap,
up
no
and
cap
saw
on the
you.
podcast. That's common. I'm sorry, that's common.
I mean,
It's very common, extremely common
it's
nowadays.
common for what? For like you saying it's really common for women to want to be nurses or doctors.
RNs, yes.
Yeah, but she wants
That's
to
a
be a
common
doctor.
practice.
She wants to be a doctor. So I think she wants to get her doctorate. But I know she's going to be in school for a long time. And I've only known 2 people that are women that want to be doctors. Like one of them wants to be a surgeon. I think she wants to be a cardiac surgeon. And I'm not sure what this other bitch that I'm talking about wants to be. But why do I keep calling them bitches? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know why I keep throwing it out like that. But yeah, she's a cool person. But yeah, she wants to be a doctor, I believe. So I don't think it's really common to know people that want to be doctors and just want to be in school for so long.
Doctors is
especially
crazy,
at 21. Yeah. So I mean nurses,
yeah, that's common as fuck.
Yeah, it is a little common.
Yeah,
I'm
nurses.
not gonna hold you.
The
Yeah, y'all
scrubs.
see the TikToks and the scrubs.
Yeah, the scrubs
Y'all
and the
know the ones.
Crocs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see it
Yeah.
all too much. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little bit cookie cutter.
A little basic, yeah, a little
And
basic.
I've been seeing some nurses with the links, the Fansleys. And
Oh,
their
yeah.
accounts.
Yeah.
And,
That's what
Money
you
up.
said. It's not that common. I was like,
Get your money up,
Yeah.
Queens. Get your money up.
Yeah.
It's
I
take.
know 2. I know 2 of them.
He said, I know 2 of them. That's like half the bitches I know. Nah, I'm
Nah,
playing.
chill out. Chill out.
I'm playing.
Oh,
I'm playing.
shit.
But yo, what you think, Denzel? Honestly, like, what's your true take on? You think this girl was like that's just how she is, but she was doing a little bit more to try and flirt, or do you think she was just like those
I know
signs
girl-
are wrong?
I know girls like that. Like with how you described the bubbly is one that I work with. She was young and she was the same way, and she was pretty much like that with everybody, like bubbly and happy and doing this every 2 seconds, to everybody. Like she was just full of fucking energy, and it was just like, okay,
Mm.
you
But
know.
the key word there is to everybody, though.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
the keyword.
she'll talk to some people more than others, but it wasn't like no tall tale signs like, oh, she fucking with me, da 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 da. It wasn't like you wouldn't get that from her. It was actually females that actually did what Terrell was talking about with the following and talking and all that shit. And the whole time I asked for the number, they freeze up. It's like, oh, that's not my intention. That happened 3 different times. So it's like I don't trust shit no more. Like the bitch could say anything she want to me. I be like, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want because it's just I don't know. I kind of just I fell back from it. I mean, it could be a chance that she probably fucking with you, but it could easily go. It could easily be the opposite. Like you don't fucking know. They
Maybe
expect you to read their minds. I ain't no mind reader.
you think
That's
you're
all I'm gonna say.
you think you're too upfront though. Like I normally don't ask for
No,
the number off rip though.
no. We was talking for a couple. I'm not just saying the first time I see it, she gave me one conversation. I asked for the number. It's not
Oh,
like
okay,
that.
okay.
It's like she'll come in, look for me, talk to me, stay around me while I'm trying to go away, my shit over, my go backs, trying to put my shit away. Be like, all right, see you later, and she following me, talking to me about shit I don't care about. And then I'm like, okay, cool. And then she'll leave. And I'm like, all right. And I'll get back to work. And then it'd be like a couple days later, she'll come back. Hey, how you doing? I was looking for you. Da, 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 da," talking to me. And this happened like, it builds up. Like, it's happening over like a couple weeks. And then I was like, fuck it. Let me ask for the number. She keep doing the shit. Obviously, she fucking with me. That's why I had the same thought process you had, Terrell. I was like, okay, da 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 da. We talking this stuff. And I was like, yeah, we've been talking so much. It's like, I feel like you really messing with me like that. I think you look good too. Um, Let me get your number. Oh, I don't really, no, I don't really, I just wanted to be friends. Bitch, get out of my face. Like, fuck out my face. Don't talk to me no more. How about that?
Hey,
Shit, don't waste my fucking time. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
don't play
feel
that
you.
shit. Like, I don't like niggas love getting they waste time waste. I don't like getting my time wasted. Like, I'd rather waste money than time. Like, don't waste my fucking time. I got shit I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be doing my fucking work.
facts.
Like
I
damn,
could
like
be
I
working
hate
on
when people
somebody
waste my
else.
time. Like that's like my biggest value to me is my time. Really, that's my biggest currency. Like I hate my time being wasted. I get very what's the word? I get very petty and I get very like
Is it vindictive?
vindictive when my time is wasted. Very.
Mm.
So I try to just get away so I don't
Yeah.
express those feelings. But I get very mad when my time's wasted. That's just how I am. Always been this way.
Well, that
Okay.
goes to show you guys. Look, what works for me might not work for y'all, but try it. Try it. See if it
Yeah.
works. Try it.
I mean, it really just comes down to social cues and just knowing what to look for. Like if you don't talk to people, don't expect to be good at talking to women.
Yeah.
That's just how it fucking works. Like if you don't talk to many people, you're not going to be good at talking to women. Let me say that again. You can't just expect to know if somebody likes you or how they communicate that they like you or how they show these signs if you don't know what to look for. So that means that if you want to be able to talk to people and be comfortable talking to people and flirting and all that shit, you need to go out and do it. So, like low key, some guys like when they like are being sus to their friends and shit, like they're practicing, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. Like I know guys that's on the football team or like the basketball team, like they'll talk to you about shit or like they'll be like, "Dang, bro, you looking kind of thick." You know what I'm saying? Like they joking around, but it's because like they get girls, they comfortable in their sexuality, and also like they practicing. And I actually had a homeboy, my boy Mike. Shout out to him. He said like sometimes he be talking to sixes and sevens like they were bad. You know what I'm saying? For practice. You feel me? So like if
Yeah.
a girl comes in like he'll say some cheeky stuff. That's like how he is. Like he'll say like cheeky stuff or like funny things. Like for example, he'll be like, "All right, like so, what's your phone number?" And then he'll pull out his phone and just hold it and be like, "So am I supposed to put this in? Am I saving that?" You know what I'm saying? Like he'll do stuff like
That's
that
kind
to
of
break the
smooth though.
ice.
That's kind of smooth though, low key. I'm not gonna
I
hold
don't
you.
know. I've seen it and it worked. Like I seen it one time and she laughed. She's like, "Boys, like you could keep it, but don't be asking for it like you want it for the computer." And I was like, okay, like it's just you got to do it for the right people. Like obviously, if somebody like comes in and they got their arms crossed and they're walking around like this, you might not like you might have to
High
prepare
chance for
yourself.
failure.
Exactly, or not even that. See, it might not be a high chance of failure, but when you approach them, you already got to know that they got their guard up because their arms crossed. They look like they don't want to talk to nobody. But it's like fuck that. I don't care if you feel like you don't want to talk to nobody. I think you look good, so I'm gonna talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you just have to talk to them the right way. You can't smother them with words. Kind of give them breathing room to say things. Be mysterious because obviously their guards up. Like make them intrigued. I feel like when you talk to them. So you just gotta talk to multiple people. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes my patience for conversation is very, very low. Cause like when there's new people that's at the job, and right now there's like 3 new people, and I go to talk to them like, yo, what's going on? Like, I introduce myself, I'll shake their hand, and then like from the handshake, I already like learn like how they are. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So some people, like some guys, like they'll give you a handshake, and it'll be like a what's up kind of like culture handshake. And then some of them will give you like a nice firm handshake. If they give me a firm handshake, I know like whether they're just like bored or tired or whatever, and like not interested, that they have like a lot of character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They show strong character if they give you a firm handshake, like a confident handshake. And then like some people, like they'll just like kind of just offer you their hand and just like whatever, or they just kind of like yo, and like they kind of just like timid or just like really laid back. Like you'll know.
Yeah.
Like one of my girl's friends, like that she works with, he came over, and the first time I shook his hand, like I don't know, this sounds really weird because it feels like I'm analyzing people, but his hands were like smooth, like they were like really smooth, and he kind of just gave me like a smooth like a what's up handshake. So I was like, okay, this dude's like, he's kind of laid back. He's not like a strong figure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I try to create this atmosphere, and I don't actively think about it, but like if I walk in like a room or a building, like especially at my job where there's like 100 customers, you know what I'm saying, asking for shit, moving stuff and putting it where it's not supposed to be, like that's my room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I am the figure in this room. Like I came a long way, because before I wasn't like that. I just come in there and be like, hey, yeah, like what's up? Like I'm in here. But if I come in this bitch, this is my building. Like y'all my people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna bring the energy high. Like even the customers, like the music's playing, customers just standing around not doing shit, they don't speak the language, whatever. And they watching me. If I hear a little vibe, I'm finna bob my head. I don't give a fuck who looking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say how I feel. I don't care. Like this is my room. This is my element. So you just gotta have that mindset. And honestly, when you do have that mindset, it's easier to talk or like to approach people. And it's just like it's the energy that you bring, and you have to talk to them with the intention of learning about them, learning how they are, learning like paying attention to the things that they do, the movements they make, because maybe they just like don't have the words right now. Like I said, they don't have the energy, they don't have the patience, and that's that. But if it's somebody that you like or that you find attractive, don't don't be deterred by how they look or how they're feeling at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just get your shit off. They're gonna reject you. They're gonna fucking reject you, but it's another repetition. It's just like a sport. It's just like building a muscle. More reps, time under tension is gonna get you better. It's gonna get you stronger. It's gonna build you. You're gonna get that practice in. You know what to say for this. Like you gotta joke for this line. You gotta come back for this. The more you roast, the better you get at it. The more you debate, the better you get at it. The more you play a game, the better you get at that shit. It's just like training. So you gotta talk to people, bro. You gotta talk, and you'll learn. And like you'll talk to girls, and like you see they're sensitive to certain things, or like some things they don't like. But not everybody's the same. So sometimes you'll be shocked. Like I had this one person say. I remember this shit was so funny to me. I don't know why, but it was so funny to me. Like I was before my girlfriend, I was talking to this one person, and she seemed dry as shit. So I was like low key bored. And then like I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like you ain't telling me shit right now. So like what's some of your favorite things to do? And she was like, oh, to hang out, like go out like with you. That's what she said. She's like, to hang out or like go out with you. She said some shit like that. Spending time with Rod is like my favorite thing to do. And I thought that shit was funny because it's like, what the fuck do you mean? First of all, you being dry as shit. And how is that your favorite thing to do when like we barely talk? So I just thought that was funny. It was like a really good icebreaker.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so why are you not doing your favorite things then? Like that kind of was like my comeback. And that didn't really go nowhere, but I just thought it was funny. But yeah, all in all, you just gotta talk, bro. It's really not that hard. And if she's not interested, then put that shit on the back burner. Like Terrell said, one L is a delayed W. Put that shit on the back burner.
I have people
Stop being friends. Also, no.
Yeah,
hold on.
Go ahead.
Stop with that bullshit ass handshake. Like it might be cool for the moment. Like y'all got a little handshake, but you got a handshake. Like y'all was supposed to go on a date. Fuck you shaking her hand for? Like, y'all not cool right now.
Exactly my
You
fucking
like
point.
you were supposed to go on a date with this girl. She knows. I'm pretty sure you were stressing it from the type of person that you are. You were stressing it to her. She knows that you want to go on a date. She knows that you fucking with her like that, and she want to come in and dap you up like, we not fucking homies. Don't touch my fucking hand. Like,
Snatch that
we not
shit
cool
back.
right now. Like, give her the shoulder, push her away a little bit. Honestly, there's plenty of women in this world. There's more of them than us. Look for
Facts.
somebody else. Get some practice in. Like, fuck that whole. It's not, you're not playing nobody. You just getting your practice in, getting your reps in. You know what I'm saying? Really finding what you like. Because if somebody's gonna do that to you now, they're not interested in talking to you or taking you seriously now. Imagine when you actually like convince them, which sucks because like you had to convince them to take you seriously, to take
Yeah.
your time seriously, like your efforts. Fuck that, bro. Honestly, fuck that. It's not even about knowing your worth as a man. It's like if somebody's not vaguely interested in you, because like not everybody's gonna be interested in you. They don't look at you like, damn, like look at what he got, or look at how he looks, and this man's like kind of interesting. You kind of have to show them like, hey, like I'm here. I got this. I got this to offer. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't see that, and you're trying, like maybe you gotta change your approach. You gotta talk to them differently. You know what I'm saying? You gotta you gotta engage them differently. And that what you're doing right now, like the whole dap up buddy buddy is like y'all on a park or some shit and like y'all homies, like no. I don't want to date my homies, bro. I don't want to. Well, actually, some of them I do, but you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't want to date my homies. I don't want to take out my homies. So it's like, don't have this elaborate ass handshake, like,
For
and think it's
real.
gonna go somewhere. Like, unless y'all both just teenagers and that's just like you don't really know what to do.
That shit's
But at
dead.
this age,
Could it be
like
me?
young adult to mid 20s, that shit gotta stop, bro. Honestly, if you
I forgot
plan to
what was
win
it.
with that.
Oh, yeah. Like Rod said, it's a game. It's a game. You gotta get better at the game. And fuck, I was gonna say something else. Oh, being quick witted and just witty, like girls like that shit too. I just so happen to just have a comeback for almost fucking everything. Being like, and that probably stems from like the fact that like my older brothers and sisters used to roast the fuck out of me. So, you just had to roast back. And then my friends used to roast at school. So it's like, you just gotta be prepared. You gotta be quick with it type shit. So, um, I know Rod
That shit
wanted to
true.
rant about fucking hygiene. I remember that. That's still here. But I want to talk about the
Oh
game
my
night
god.
because the game night did happen. That's that Friday that we didn't record. That game night was fun as shit. I'm not gonna hold you. Rod had a game night. I slid up there. It was like an hour and like some change to drive up there, and I had a great time. And it felt nice to be like, even though like I wasn't there from the beginning of Rod's friend group because all of Rod's friends were there. I know some of them, but like even though I wasn't a part of it, it felt nice to be amongst like a bunch of other like we're all around the same age. So it's nice to be like in a room full of people that are like everyone has their own shit going. Everyone's like trying to make it to like be successful. Like it was like a room full of like great minds, and like I felt that shit. And I was like, bro, this shit's lit. Like I fuck with Rod's friends, even though I know some of them, but not all of them. So I
Mhm.
met some new ones. But it was nice to see that everyone has their own shit going. Everyone wants to reach a certain level in life, and it was low key inspiring. I'm not even gonna hold you. That shit was kind of inspiring. So, but shout out
It
to them.
is.
Shout out to all of them. I fuck with all of them.
Yeah, bro. We
But
gotta make a special shout out for them. Like a little I'm gonna do a little snippet. I'm gonna chop that up and send it over to them and be like, hey, y'all boys tap in because we quoting y'all and talking about y'all and all kinds of stuff. We might have thrown some shade at y'all that y'all never catch. So if you want to defend yourself, you gotta tune in, my boy. You gotta lock in for real.
go ahead, Rod. Go off on hygiene because I'm about to go off on rappers right after
So
that.
this shit actually ties into what we were talking about. You can't get no bitches if you smell like trenches. I'm sorry. It's just not going to fucking work.
You smell like what?
Your ass should not be buying
Trenches.
jewelry. Trenches. Yeah. Do not, I repeat, do not fucking spend your money on a Cuban or a chain or some golds or some fucking retros if you don't have face wash and fucking deodorant. Learn how to take care of your skin and your fucking health first before you try to come out here and get some bitches. Your ass out here with hairy ass, with fucking a hairy ass armpit that just like got fungus growing under the shit and unkempt ass hair, like you need a fucking haircut, but you got some golds in your mouth? No, bruh.
And
It's
Mary's.
It's backwards. You feel me? Like your ass got a Gucci bag and some Gucci slides on, but you got this long ass hair, like the hair on the back of your neck and your beard is starting to connect, and it's just mangled and tangled as shit. You got these bushy ass eyebrows, milky ass eyes, and then you got golds in your mouth, and your breath is kicking. Like that shit is like a force field. Like, no, bruh. I had this customer come in. This is probably the worst smelling customer I've ever had in my store. I think he had on a Playboy shirt or was a Kappa shirt. I don't remember. He had a Kappa shirt, Kappa shorts, which are not cheap. Kappa clothing is like, it's kind of expensive. You know, it's around 80 to 100 depending on what you buy. So he had on a Kappa shirt, Kappa shorts, and matching socks and slides. A full mouth of golds, top and bottom. You know what I'm saying? This man already looked like a fish. Like he had like an oval ass face, like a rhombus ass face. He was skinny as hell. His hair was like real long and black, but it was like it had like a curl to it, but it was like a unkempt kind of curl. It was just like doing whatever.
Yeah.
And his hair was long as shit, and he had like this raggedy ass facial hair, like it's patchy all over, and he had these dry ass cracked ass lips. And the reason I know that he had like all of this shit, like I wasn't really like looking at him like that, but it's because I was so uncomfortable because he would get this close to fucking talk to me, and he smelled like shit. He was musty as fuck, and it was like a funk that he was carrying when he walked around the store. And it was crazy to me because he had a homeboy with him. His homeboy didn't smell. And his homeboy had like a fresh retwist. Like he had like long locks. It was like fresh. It was like braided back, kind of like the fishbone look.
Mm-hmm.
It was braided back like that, and he had on like a zip up windbreaker type. So I was like, all right, like you know what I'm saying. Like his homeboy don't smell. Like he don't feel that. Like you just walking around marinating in this stench that's coming from your homeboy, and you gotten used to it. Like your boy smell like a zoo, and you letting him walk around like that, bro. Like I would tell you dead ass. Like as a friend, like if I really care about you, you got some shit on your face, I'll be like, hey, bro, like you know, you got something right here. You know what I'm saying? You got like, you know, you need some chapstick because like your lips dry. You know what I'm saying? Like they about to start bleeding if you smile too hard, you laugh too hard. And I'm funny. Your ass, you gonna have streaks of blood falling down your shit. You gonna be looking like a vampire. I'd be like, bro, you a little musty. We could stop the Walgreens. Matter of fact, I could give you my deodorant because I'm not using that shit after you use it, but. Here's my deodorant. Like I'll look out for you. If your skin dry, I'll tell you straight up. Especially if you a brother. If you got skin like mine, I'll be like, hey, listen, your shit dry, bro, and you out here looking gray. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need some lotion. I'll give you some Lubriderm. Stop and give you some cocoa butter. Like, fuck the jewelry. Fuck the watch. Fuck the bracelets. Fuck the rings. Like, you should not have any of that shit on if you cannot take care of your body first. Hygiene comes first. Like, nobody says it, nobody communicates that because we feel like you should understand that already as a young adult. Like, hygiene is first, bruh. You don't need to be wearing none of that other bullshit if you cannot take care of the way that you look, smell, and, like, feel. Because all of that shit is intimate. Like, your body is the first form of, like expressing yourself. And if you can't take care of your body and, like, the way you smell, like look and like just your appearance, then you don't need to be putting like, don't put a chain on a trash can. That shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like you got this rusty ass box, but you're trying to decorate it. Like, no, that's not how this shit works. You feel me? And it's so many people that just don't understand that, you know, you should take showers, and if you don't take showers, like at least put on deodorant. Hit your t-shirt with some Febreze. Like your favorite rapper would be saying, I used to have to hit my T's with Febreze. Do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something. Try to do something. Like, if you gotta wash your shit in the sink, you have to. Just do it. Just do it, bro. Like, because hygiene is very important. You making life suck for other people, and you don't
Oh
even know
yeah.
it. Like you're ruining days. You walk by and ruin 3 people's day because of how you smell, and it's like that shit is just with us. We feel like this shit is on our clothes. Like it really be that bad, bro. It really be that bad, and it's a shame. A group of musty ass friends. Like it's different if y'all come in from a football game or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come
Or
in like
doing something to be in that the scenario. Like if you
you
come
feel
from the
me?
gym, obviously you go smell like ass. We're not expecting you to smell like roses and shit.
Yeah,
Obviously.
like it happens, and I don't know how y'all don't have that that detector. Like I don't know if your nose not strong. Like I said, you just used to stinking. But bro, after I hoop or like go to the gym, like after I sweat, which I perspirate very easily, like very easily, and I don't know why it is. Like living in Florida, you think I would have developed like a tolerance for it, but I know that I'm gonna smell a certain way. So like I have lotion, I have deodorant, I wear cologne. You know what I'm saying? I do things that keep me from like stinking like that. And like even when I do sweat a lot, apparently I don't stink because my girl be telling me that like I just smell like I've been like out either out like yeah smelling like outside like don't just you should know, you feel me,
Yeah.
you should know. But like when I sweat a lot, like my girl tells me like, oh, like you don't smell bad, you just smell like I don't know, you've been working or some shit, or like you just have like your natural scent or whatever, which I'm glad for. That means that I'm not dirty, and then my dirt it doesn't smell like what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
when you got dirt on you and bacteria on you, and you stink, like you have your body has like a odor now. Then it's like all that other shit everybody else can smell, and that's why you stink. But obviously, like that's not something I have to worry about because I try to fucking take care of myself.
Yeah.
But I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, about the working out and shit like that. Like obviously if you do all of that stuff, like you come in, you got on slides or like headphones, like you just came from the gym, or like you got sweat stains, like what I'm saying? Like obviously you're not gonna smell like you said, a bouquet of the best flowers. But I mean you just should know when you smell, bro. And then one of the people at the job, she was like, yeah, it's cause like he been trapping all day and night. And I was like, I mean,
You traps got showers, but
you feel me? I was like, that's no excuse. This nigga's at the mall with some golds in his mouth, and he looked like he ain't slept in 3 days. So maybe you right, but take a shower, my boy. Like, do
Facts.
something. Rinse off. Like, I don't care if you got to put dish detergent on a damn napkin and rub that shit on your arm. You know what I'm saying? Wash your balls. You feel me? Matter of fact, speaking of that, there is ball deodorant, bruh.
There is.
For us men, there is crop preserver, and this is not sponsored, by the way. That's
They need
crop
to they
preserver
need to
by
hit us
Manscaped,
up. They need to hit us up. Shout out to Manscaped. They need to hit us
bro.
up.
The whole kit, the whole box. There's crop preserver. There is ball reviver, which you can give yourself a little spritz because gooches stink, bro. Like your ass is right there, like the shit sweats. You gotta wash yourself. You gotta take care of
Speaking
yourself.
of that,
You gotta
speaking of
trim your
that,
shit. Hold on,
when
bro.
y'all
Go ahead. Go ahead.
when y'all men be washing y'all balls in the shower, when y'all men be washing y'all balls in the shower, make sure y'all dry y'all balls before y'all fucking put on some drawers. Cause if y'all don't know, you got, especially if you wear briefs, if your balls wet and you put some tight ass briefs on, that's just growing bacteria. Dry your shit before you put some shit on.
yep, yep.
Facts.
And
Go ahead and show them what's up.
yeah.
Hey.
The crop
Hold
reviver.
on.
Hey.
Uh
Yes,
huh.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes,
Exactly. You get a little
sir.
spritz, a little
Meridian.
spritz. Just you know what I'm
Yep.
saying, a little spritz,
Yep.
and your balls smell brand new. Take care
Mhm.
of your jewels,
Make sure you
kids.
practice that hygiene. Make sure you shave. Make sure you.
Personal hygiene is
Yes,
very
sir.
very important. I'm telling y'all, bro. Like, it's very important because when a girl starts getting close to you and like you look all like rough and tough and like you smooth and shit, but then like your skin's smooth and like you take care of your skin, like you take care of yourself, like your breath don't stink, your tongue don't just got bacteria sitting the fuck on it, your drawers don't smell like ass, like
Or have holes in them. Cause I know y'all be having the mirror jeans with the praise the Lord drawers. I know y'all be having them shits.
don't even let me get on niggas with that. Like they be wearing retros and then take off their socks and their shits look like fishnets because of all the holes that's in them. Bro, buy a
I
new
get
pair
one
of
hole.
socks. Just buy 'em.
Facts.
Or like
I get one hole.
take your ass to Walmart, get some Hanes socks. Like once your shit start getting faded, like I'm not gonna hold you. I got socks that's like when you wash them with colors and like they get too old, like sometimes they get faded. I hoop in them shits now. You know what I'm saying? I use them to cut the grass, like to do shit like that, or like to go on a run. But you always should get brand new socks, bro. Cause just like anything that gets stained, they get old. You can't be wearing some clean ass $200, $300 ass shoes with some busted ass socks. That's just not. That ain't cool. Do not do that.
It's like that meme that's like, oh, your holy socks looking at you buying some retros.
Facts, like
with Spider-Man, with the Spider-Man with those.
Yeah. That shit is real, bro. Like you buying a Gucci shirt or some shit or a Gucci bag, and your underwear got 2 holes in them shits, like they ripping at the bottom. Throw them shits away.
Oh,
that is
man.
like the first sign of just like you got your priorities fucked up for real.
Facts.
Hygiene is very important. Nobody should have to tell you that at this age, but it is very, very important. It's the first way people look at you. Go ahead, Terrell.
Let me see where
I
we're
went
at.
on my little rant.
We're at 1:12. I might say that shit for the next episode. I'm not gonna hold you because Rod kind of got to go. I got work.
I am a little pressed for time.
So we'll just wrap it here. We'll wrap it here. Fuck it. We'll wrap it here.
You sure, bro? Get your shit off.
No. We'll save it for the season finale. I don't know how long that episode. We're gonna have to clear some time for that one. I don't know how long that episode's gonna be. But these last 3 episodes are kind of short, so maybe we're just gearing up for a long ass episode for 25. It's the season finale. We're gonna have a lot to talk about. We're gonna talk about the podcast, the shit that we didn't get to this episode. So we're gonna have a bunch of shit to talk about.
Yeah,
but
we should get some guests and definitely have debates.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one guest I'm thinking about.
He said he was gonna be here today.
He actually hit me up mid episode.
I told his ass 10:30. Our time, not his time. Our time. I said our time 10:30 because I know he's an hour behind.
Yeah.
He'll be in the season finale. Fuck it. But we'll wrap it here.
We need to get some women too. I ain't gonna lie, that'll be really interesting.
Oh, Denzel.
What we've been talking about.
Y'all just want to have me argue, but it's cool.
Denzel.
No, I mean, we want to make this entertaining, very entertaining.
Me and our guest.
Oh, goodness, bro.
I mean, hey.
We still need some more.
Interested.
We still need some more girls on here. We still need some more girls on here. But I was gonna ask you because you're in that other Discord channel, and I know there's some girls in there. They were willing to be in a podcast, but
yeah, we gonna recruit for sure. Y'all stay tuned.
I'm pretty sure they'd be down.
And we streaming this. The
next episode, the season finale.
So if you want to see it early, head over to Twitch. Rod Saga on Twitch. All together. Rod Saga. Follow that, and we're gonna be live. We're gonna be live as shit next week. Honestly, we're gonna have it's gonna be a very special treat for y'all. It's gonna be nice. Honestly, it's gonna be really nice.
But we're gonna wrap it here. It's episode 24, the Kobe episode. And y'all be careful with that monkeypox. That shit is kind of going crazy right now. Y'all be careful with that shit. And let another lockdown happen. This shit we taking off. We done out the window. We out there. Fuck it.
Going off the charts for sure.
We fuck with y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. And it's been Terrell, Rod, and Denzel. And we out.